Hi everyone, I'm Tom and today I'm going to be showing you the Laserox wooden insert for Ark Nova, which is this game here. It does come a bit organised, more than a lot of games. Bags for the cards, bags for the player pieces, all your boards, and then underneath some trays with lids for dividing up a lot of the stuff, but it doesn't mean we can't do better. So to build any of these wooden inserts, you need some wood glue. Laserox do sell their own quick dry wood glue, but I ran out of that, so here we're demonstrating that any PVA glue will do. You need some kind of hobby knife. The instructions recommend a hobby mallet. I haven't got one of those, but I've got a hammer and I'm not very strong. So inside the shrink wrap, we've got instructions showing us how to put all these bits together, which pieces relate to what, and then we've got punch boards with all the various pieces on them, and there's even a fancy little perspex one in here. So building, in the instructions, you just pick the piece that you're going to build next, punch out the bits from the board. Some pieces might be a bit resistant, that's what the knife's for. Cut off some of the little joins that are keeping it attached to the punch board, and you can also use those to file off those lines as well to make everything all lovely and smooth. Once you've got all of the pieces ready, you put PVA glue all around where wood is going to touch wood. Apologies for the head in the way. Fasten it all together, and then some little taps from the mallet to make sure everything is flush because it fits together really nice and tight. For some of the bits, you might need the mallet to make sure that the bits go together. Then I'll show you an incredibly sped up version of building the rest of it, which is rinse and repeat really. For this insert, the building of it took me about an hour and a half, just under an hour and a half. When you're finished, you'll end up with all of these trays here. It's during the put everything back in the box phase that I realised I forgot the lids on the player trays, so they will magically appear in a minute. So in the lovely sloped tray, we have got all of the cash. Laser printed on a lot of these trays showing you what is going in there. Some of them's got a lovely design. Very easy to scoop that out. Tray for the extra actions, the kiosks, and separating the special enclosures like the aviaries and that. They've all got their own gaps now. Now this little tray actually goes on top of the rest of it. It fits in, and that houses all of the special tiles that you can get from the sponsorship cards all together, but there's a lot more room than there was in the original tray for you to fish out the one that you want. Over here we've got the multiplier tokens, the bonus tokens, the nasty tokens, but hey, who needs them? This tray's for all of your standard enclosures. Again, just a lot more space for everything. This tray here actually has some extra dividers that you don't need to glue in, and it will hold all of the university tiles and the partnership tiles all separated all nicely, and there was one spare, so I've chucked the coffee mug in there. Massive trays for the cards. You could probably fit double the number of cards that are in Ark Nova already in these trays. Although having said that, it is designed to fit sleeved cards, so if you're sleeving them, probably what all that space is for, isn't it? Then we've got the player trays. They've got lovely perspex lids that are kind of hinged. You get all of your action cards, they slot into a nice little slot in the tray. All your wooden bits go on top, then the lid swings down, slides in and locks, and hey, all the pieces are safe in there. Every player's got one of those with a different little animal design on the lid. There is also a little card holder for the starting conservation project and the bonus cards. So fitting it all in, player trays in the corners, special enclosures and the bonus cards side by side there. On top we've got the multiplier tray, then the normal enclosure tray, money in the middle, the last tile tray on top of that, the card trays at the end. There's a little cutout in the trays that holds the little solo tile, and then on top of that there's also cutouts that hold the board in place. Then we've got the player boards, all of the rules and stuff, and you can see that the lid goes on pretty flush there with everything in it. And there we go, that is the Laserox insert for Ark Nova. As said at the start, Ark Nova does come with a bit more organisation than a lot of games in those plastic trays, but all the extra space you've got, all the separate sections for those university tiles, the partnership tiles, the special enclosures and things, it's definitely going to speed things up that much more. And it's got some lovely designs on, like the bonus card tray. Everyone's got their own little hinged zoo trays, that's nice. Some lovely laser printed designs on like the card trays and stuff. Just even nicer organisation, and it looks beautiful as well. There we go, that's the Ark Nova insert from Laserox. If you'd like to see how Ark Nova plays, I've done a few playthroughs for it you can find on the channel. If you'd like to see other inserts, there are plenty, but there are a couple more Laserox ones. I've done a video for the Arkham Horror 3rd edition insert and the Frosthaven insert that you can find as well. Thank you for watching this though, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye everyone.